Manila.knxn.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the number one podcast in the
Number
Philippines.
one.
This is your boy Calvin
Number one.
Castiel.
Luis Gordaso. Kung
Happy Valentine's Day,
How
my
are you?
brother.
Happy
How are you?
Valentine's, man.
You good?
Very good. How
How was your
you?
date last night?
Very good, man.
It was
Thank you so
good?
much. Yeah.
And guys, if you haven't watched the episode number one, please take some time and watch it because we're gonna leave on the description below. This is the episode 2 when love is in the air. We
Love
need
is
to
in
get
the
some people with experience here in the Philippines. And here on the studio, just round of applause to our guests.
Whoa.
How you guys doing?
Doing
We
good.
are
Good.
doing
Happy Valentine's Day, brother.
Yeah, happy Valentine's
How was it?
Day to all.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Love.
I'm still alive.
My
How is
girls.
it?
Love.
Yeah.
Love is it.
Any date for Valentine's Day?
Any plans?
Any plans?
This is my date. This is my day. It's
This-
beautiful.
yeah,
thank you,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I
Thank
have
you,
yeah,
thank you,
all
thank
these
you.
beautiful people in the room. This is my
Thank you.
date.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. How are you? By the way, it's Valentine's Day, right?
Yes.
So we need to ask a question just before we
Sure.
start.
Sure.
You single or you married? Are you single or you married? You single or engaged or confused? Whatever
What do
status
you
you
mean
are right now.
confused?
What about you? bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm definitely single.
Okay.
So single, but open to dating. Marriage is a goal for sure. I have my mom visiting in town.
Yeah, yeah.
So she
Appreciate.
wants-
Appreciate.
maybe this podcast is going to spark some life to a beautiful young lady watching at home. Just make sure you say hello the next time you see me. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
February's
Okay.
information will be downstairs.
Yeah.
Down the,
What about you,
below
sister?
I'm still single since the last time we spoke.
What about
Status
you?
unchanged.
I'm
Nothing.
engaged still. So
Engaged.
Wow.
Still.
Marriage is
okay.
looming.
And by the way, another single guy just arrived here on the studio.
Woo!
Rio.
The pretty boy.
The-
the green
green boy.
flag.
Still single.
Destroying everything.
Rio.
Wait.
Secret.
Japan.
Secret.
Secret.
Since when?
No, I don't have a girlfriend.
Are you looking for one?
Of course, yes. Send me message here.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
On the
Ladies, send
description
them a
below.
message.
Please check.
Yeah.
So,
Bye bye.
bye, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Please check Rio. Don't forget, guys.
Rio.
Rio. It's beautiful being with you guys here. No, I'm talking about you, Rio. And the last time we spoke, you were single. And now
That's right.
you're single. You're still single until now.
That's
You have been in the
Status
Philippines for how long?
unchanged.
A year now.
A year. And then until now, no boyfriend.
I'm cursed.
Brother,
Wow.
let me ask you this.
That's a good thing. That means you just
That's a good thing that I'm cursed.
They're filtering out all the bad men, so that
Exactly.
when the good one comes along, right, you'll know for sure.
Yeah.
So the curse is for you to not. It's helping you not waste your time.
No,
That's why I see
that's
that,
true. That's
right?
true. That's true. But let me ask you, brother.
That's a very positive way of seeing
Yes.
life.
It's a matter of perspective. That's
But I mean, like in this 1 year or after the podcast, have you seen someone? Did you go out on a date?
I have been on more dates. After that,
I think the guys that started hitting you, a lot of DMs. huh?
broaden my horizons to more international people now. And I'm still single.
Why? Why?
You are internationally single now.
Look, I don't want to talk specifics because, like in the last podcast, I was talking about some Filipino guys that ghosted me, and then some people
Now it's foreigner that goes that you are.
no. Some people went into my DM telling me, why you were talking about me in that podcast? And I'm like, but like people who they actually did not ghost me, so I was confused. Like, why do you think this story is about you?
You, yeah.
So now I'm talking about you. You see? So like, no, why do you think this is about you? Did you ghost me? No, then I was not talking about you. Like, oh my God. So now I don't want to like say a lot of
Specifics.
specifics. Just know that I've been dating, yes, but like nothing has concrete.
Brood.
Yeah. So I'm still single.
Looking or the fake?
Looking and still on the verge of giving up.
Brother, can you please give her some advice?
For those that are looking, oh, everybody deals with love differently. So I think the best thing that I can say is, and we hear this all the time, it's true. Like you wake up and sometimes you feel lonely, right? And you don't know how to deal with those emotions. So now you're putting energy into potentially finding someone, connecting someone, because you need to fulfill some sort of void that's happening inside of you. But if you're waking up and you're not feeling lonely, I think that's a first positive start, right? And then from there, we can only control what we can control. So if you put energy into loving, I mean, we hear this all the time, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. But I think if you're able to do that, love what you're doing, love what you're doing for work, loving the people around you, there's something satisfying about that creates this kind of magical aura around your being where like attracts like. So the good will come if you're kind and loving to those around you, right? So my real advice is just, if you're not lonely, then you're all good.
Are you lonely?
Yeah.
I don't feel lonely, no.
Okay.
I feel free. I feel, what else? I'm living my best life here in the Philippines.
Describe your best life.
My best life, free of stress and worries.
See?
And what else? I'm happy.
That's
I'm
all, she's
genuinely
smiling, so it's
You're
good,
happy,
right?
yes.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you need to feel whole first by yourself. Then you can, right?
Yeah.
Then you can introduce someone to your life. I'm with you.
Okay. Let me ask you this, brother. How is the dating scenario in the Philippines?
I think for speaking for men, because you're coming into a country that is third world, and the reality is that there's a lot of separation between social and financial classes. So if you're not putting judgment based on how a person looks, what their job is, how much money they make, I think it's a place that you can have a lot of opportunities to meet people. And especially for men, where we have to, it's kind of, society makes us kind of pay for things, right? It's just the right thing to do as a man. But I think women, compared to, I was born and raised in the Bay Area, which is Northern California in the country, United States of America, right? So what I've noticed, the difference is it takes a lot less to make a woman happy here. And so that makes it a little bit lighter for us men. So there's not that much pressure to do this.
Yeah.
Step one, pick her up in a limo, for example. I'm just giving examples. We have to start off by going to a nice restaurant, and from there get drinks at a nice bar and maybe have this nice activity. Yes, that's the ideal date. You just want to make it fun. But sometimes just meeting, going for a nice walk, having a nice dinner, showing someone that you're actually truly genuinely interested in them. I think because of Philippines, especially, there's a lot of people who aren't getting used to being spoiled in that way. I think they're more appreciative of these smaller efforts, right?
That's awesome.
Right.
That's awesome. We're gonna come back to that, but we forgot to introduce our.
It's because of Calvin. Everything is Calvin's fault.
It's true, Calvin. You didn't
That's true,
introduce
that's
your
true.
guest.
I understand because
No, because, okay.
that's an interesting.
You said
topic.
round
That's
of
an
applause
interesting-
for the guest.
The
and
guest,
Then
then
you
you
didn't say
didn't
your
say-
name.
And people in the comment, they're gonna be like, this is the second time that this has been happening.
They
You've
will
not
add it on
introduced the
anything.
guest, Calvin. It's just like, since I already know you guys, I have to take that.
No,
Okay,
but I don't blame you. That's the interesting topic. We start to talk about it, then we can stop. I don't blame you.
By the way, bro.
This time we'll
Okay,
forgive you.
okay. Forgive me, guys. What's your name and where you from?
My name is Christopher Cattrall,
AKA.
AKA February Bank. They call me Feb. I'm from San Jose, California.
Okay.
Wow.
What about you, sister?
I'm Sol
And I'm
from
Luna.
And where you from?
Dominican Republic. Pim, pim, pim,
Is that real? Is that real? So now you guys know them.
Now we can continue.
Now we can continue. What is, sister, for you? What is the dating scenario in the Philippines? What is like the dating
Oh, but
scenario?
why you ask me?
I mean, you have seen from your friends' experience,
yeah.
even though you are engaged, from your friends, from what you have seen. And I'm pretty sure you beautiful guys that come to you too.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean even if there's beautiful people who come to me, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna date them since
No,
I'm already
exactly.
taken.
But how do you see it?
I guess it's fine. Now ask Sol.
So, please, from your own experience,
But
then.
I have seen, like, I agree with February.
February. Love is in the air.
That people here are more humble, you know. Like I have seen people like they have dates in Jollibee, you know. Like you don't have to go to a fancy, crazy, expensive restaurant to have a date. Like as long as he's spending time with that person. So I think that there are some Filipinas and Filipinos that they are humble. They take you to Jollibee and it's fine. But I also met some girls that are very high
Maintenance. Yeah?
Maintenance.
high
Maintenance.
maintenance
Yes.
here in the Philippines, and they like as soon as they see that it's a foreigner, they are expecting that it's gonna be like, you know, like they're gonna buy them expensive things and they're gonna take them to expensive places. So I think that there's a little bit of everything in the country.
I'm lucky, man. My first date was in Starbucks.
Oh,
I'm lucky.
Starbucks is
It's
a cheap
expensive.
place.
Starbucks is expensive.
Also
for-
No, but
expensive
compared
coffee.
to compared to
compared to
some
standard of
restaurant,
living here. Yes.
compared to some restaurant, and
My
everything.
first date was in Carinderia,
Really?
Really? That's crazy.
Where's
That's pretty
that?
It's
cool.
for
in
real?
Batangas.
For real?
Yeah, for real. Like it was my college friend.
But
Nice,
they
man.
said that Filipinas from the provinces are more humble than the ones that are living in Manila. Let me know in the comments.
Let me know in the
If
comments.
this is true.
Fab, from your own experience, you think is that true?
What was the question?
Filipinos, like the girls in the province, they kind of more humble compared to the girls in Manila.
Yeah, definitely more a simple life. But I think the biggest challenge is if you're coming from an international background, that equates to more money, more experience, more intelligence, better, maybe better looking, coming from a better family. I'm not sure, but I think that instills a little bit of discomfort and fear in women because yes, they are humble, but I don't feel like they naturally feel like they level up the same as you, right? So they feel somewhat inferior because it's like foreigner, that's intimidating. And then they go into this world where it's like, why would he spend time with me when he can get other women?
So there's
Right.
certain insecurity
Right.
in people.
For sure.
Oh wow!
Well,
I never knew that.
That's deep. That's deep. That's profound. But have you experienced that? You're saying that for your own experience because I felt that also, but in the sense of, I see that Filipinos, they are more prepared for marriage. They know what to expect from a husband and to expect from a marriage. I'm not saying that other nationalities are not. But I'm saying that Filipinos, culture-wise, they're more. They expect that from a marriage, like to be more submissive, to be more. That's how they are, in general. So that's how you feel. I mean, it came from your experience.
Yeah, all of this is coming from experience. Obviously, this is not all across the board where it's 100% that way.
Of course.
But I think if you really like someone, you have to kind of make them feel comfortable, make
Of
them feel
course.
like, you know what, I actually am really about you. I'm not just playing this game. Because what happens here is a lot of foreigners come in and they just kind of play this world because just the harsh reality is international money goes a long way, so you can do a lot of things here,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, it's on both sides, but I think women are difficult. Men are difficult. And
Relationships are difficult.
I think the biggest thing that I have to say about love right now is that it gets harder and harder as we get older or as time goes on, not even as we get older, because a lot of people now are okay with being alone. And they are goal driven. Right? And reaching for a specific dream, and life has already given them the purpose. So for you to enter their world as a man or a woman, it's going to take a lot for that, because they're already okay without you. Right.
But that isn't that the purpose of life? Because if you're not whole, if you're not complete, if you're not looking for your goals and chasing them, you're not whole, so you're not prepared for a relationship.
But at the same time, some people, they need somebody to feel complete.
Yeah.
Not to feel complete. I wouldn't say feel complete, because if you're not complete, that means you're not ready for a relationship. That's what we talked in the previous podcast. If you're not complete, if you're not ready, if you're not done, how can you contribute to the life of the other person? If you're broken, how can you feed the purpose of having someone in your life? If you're broken, am I right? So I think that the purpose is for you to be centered on yourself, to build yourself, to heal your whatever scars you have in your personality, and then dedicate to someone else. I know, because that's what I'm living now. My past relationship, they were stressed because of me, because of my problems, and I project my problems to the other person. When you feel yourself, and I think that loneliness will provide this discomfort of you being alone, that you are so whole that you can accommodate someone else in your life, and it's going to be different. Am I right?
Yeah.
No, you are. It's certain point you are. Because why do I say that, right? Because it make me question. So which means you wouldn't date with someone that is not settled down.
Yeah,
Did you get
I was going to go there.
Yeah.
It was like, then the women will have to be like,
Settled.
yeah, like done with everything, and the only thing that she's missing is
The
getting
guy.
married. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So it's
that's
like-
it. Like, then you're gonna be like me. I waited until I had a freaking career, and now I'm old and single. So sometimes, because like in my country, moms, they usually say like, hey, focus on your studies, stop looking for men. Blah, blah. So I took that to heart, and I focused my studies, and I have my career and everything, and now I don't have anyone. So sometimes I just go back and think like, why I didn't do both? Like why like I just focus on one thing. So I think that all the extremes are bad. Like in Spanish, we have something like complemento perfecto. It's like looking for the person that really matches what you're lacking in, because nobody is perfect. So like if you have weaknesses, you're looking for a partner that has a strength that complements those weaknesses, and you feel a whole. It's not a bad thing feeling like incomplete without a partner. So
It depends on what you understand for
Well
incomplete.
said. Can you speak Spanish some more? That's
Yes,
amazing.
awesome.
Turned on by that.
I mean, it depends on what you consider incomplete. For me, incomplete is someone that is broken, full of scars and everything, and cannot
that
come
you
to
mean
terms
like
with that.
traumas?
That having healed.
Exactly.
Okay, okay.
From that perspective.
Expect someone to come to your life to fix your scars. I think you're gonna set up yourself for
that's
disappointment.
Now that's emotionally,
fail.
right?
Yeah,
But that I
But-
don't like when people are looking for partners to fix
To
their
fix them.
their emotion.
That's my point.
Things. Like just go to therapy.
Yeah,
like,
go
your
to
partner
therapy,
is not-
please.
yeah, your partner is not your therapist.
Exactly.
Okay, like you cannot expect someone to cure your depression and your anxiety and all your stuff. Like it's not their responsibility.
No.
Yeah.
And some people just like throw this
Throw
weight
this, yeah.
Yes.
into their partner, and it's not
This
fair.
burden, it becomes a
So
burden.
in that sense, I agree with you.
But I think I know what you meant. You don't mean that you need someone to complete you, not in the sense of to cure, to
Yeah.
come and
Yeah.
to someone to that is different than you, so you can build something that some traits that you don't have in your life, and then
Yeah.
maybe you like to go out, your partner likes to stay at home, so you compromise, you go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So this complexion, I think it's valid, and I think that everybody wants that.
Yeah. And let me ask you guys this, right? Do you think if you were in your countries right now, would you already be engaged, or like does the Philippine kinds affect on your decision for you to be single? Like an example.
I
Okay.
don't know.
Imagine
I really don't know.
right now, if you were in your country, do you
If I were in my country,
Yeah.
100% sure I will be focused on my career and my job, because I think that I substitute like that part of my life for work.
so what made you change?
I guess I will be like still focused on this.
So what made you change while you came here?
Well, we already said this in the other podcast, but like,
Watch the podcast before.
yeah, watch the
No.
Joke lang. Continue watching this podcast, guys.
Like for the people
But
that are watching
yeah,
now.
like we've been dreaming about coming to the Philippines for a long time, and we really wanted to experience the Philippines. So the only way I could see that happening was quitting my job and like just
Yeah,
giving
but
up to everything and
The
just coming.
question was, since you're here in the Philippines, what made you change about focusing on work only
Yes.
and now looking
Now you're
for a
open for
partner?
relationship.
I feel more relaxed here because now I don't have all this huge responsibility. Like back in the DR, I had 3 jobs plus the channel. So in here, I only have the channel, and like,
Now she has time. That's the
yeah,
okay.
I
So-
have more
so-
time. I
okay.
am relaxed. Like I
She can date.
I
I
don't
think that
have-
it's a matter of not time, but you have the feeling that now you have achieved a certain success in your career.
I
So
feel like
now
I'm
you're
starting
putting-
over, actually. Because I'm not like, no estoy ejerciendo mi carrera.
I'm not working on my career.
Yeah, I'm
here.
not
the
working on my
interpreter.
field here. So I just feel like I'm starting over, and like I'm more open to different things, and also because like there's so many different people here
Yeah.
that different nationalities that I had never met, and even Filipinos, you know. So like
What's
I
the best
want.
nationality that you have already?
Dominican
Dominican
Republic.
That you have dated? That you have dated?
Sorry, the
That you have dated.
nationality.
That you have dated.
That you have dated?
Oh my God, I had to say, ooh, this is juicy.
Okay.
This is controversial though.
Why?
I had to say Venezuelans.
Oh,
Really?
Venezuelans.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, shout out to.
Oh, look who is here, bro. You wanna say hi?
Come say hi to
Come
us.
say hi. Come say hi. Come say hi. You shy? Don't be shy,
We're all
brother.
shy.
My brother Simon's in the house, guys.
Simon.
How are you, brother? Happy Valentine's Day, brother.
What's up, Simon? Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm sorry.
It's Valentine's, bro. Happy Valentine's, brother. How are you?
Nice to see you, man.
It's good to see you, bro. You're looking fit, looking
You
good.
smell so good.
Oh, bro, thank you.
And you always looking
so
good.
today, bro.
Thank you,
You always
man.
looking good.
Because we're gonna give flowers today.
Oh yeah,
Valentine's.
yeah. So, bro, let me ask you this, right?
But sorry, I had to clarify that it's not a matter of nationality. I think it's
Yeah,
a
of
matter
course.
of the person.
Of course.
So coincidentally, it's from Venezuela.
Bro, okay, let me get you, brother. Do you think if you were in your country right now, you would be like maybe like married or engaged?
Yeah,
And why?
yeah, just I don't think any of that matters, right? So I think the biggest thing that does matter, and this is coming from a person myself who's lived in multiple countries around the world. I think the biggest thing that I could say, or the most important thing I could say with my life experience with love and women and relationships is naturally we're going to meet people all along the way. And you're going to connect with people on high level, low level, mid level, but you're going to continue to connect with other beings all along your journey. Now, the important thing is for an individual to understand if they are ready to take on that connection. And now that goes to timing. So it doesn't matter about where you are. It's about when it is for you and when it benefits your life, and if you're going to be ready to commit. I think that's the biggest thing. I think a lot of people go into situations because that initial feeling of lust and having a crush and feeling like you're in this honeymoon stage. I think people are so attracted to that. And then life happens where sometimes a job gets offered and it's like, that sounds great, but it's going to be a farce. Sometimes you start to want to do something more for yourself, where it's like, you know what, I feel like kind of traveling on my own. I feel like getting into dancing more, doing arts and crafts. And then all of these interests and passions come. And are you going to choose to grow as a person with the person that's currently there? Or are you going to choose to go another way? So young men, immature men, we just like, and I hate saying this, guys, but like we're spoiled and we're selfish. So when we do have a beautiful girl that is take home to mommy status, that would love you forever and ever, and you're not ready for that, unfortunately, we do things like string them along, we gaslight, we manipulate these situations because of the comfort that that woman has provided us at that specific time, right? So going back to what you said, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. It's about, if for me, because I can only speak for men, like if a man is ready to take that next step with the person that has been blessed to be in his life, right?
Bro, you talk about being ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just ask the ladies, right? So an example, you are engaged at the moment. When did you your man right now, your / husband soon, did
Fiance.
fiance, right? Like,
The word you're looking for.
Huh?
Fiance.
yeah. I was looking for that, fiance. How long did it take for him, like, to say, okay, like, now let's get engaged? And if at the beginning you kind of felt like, okay, this is the man that I want to spend the rest of my life with.
He's the one.
Yeah.
I usually was very like running away from marriage. I was that type of person.
Ooh.
But at the same time, I was always asking myself if I would be good marriage material, you know? Or thinking like, why nobody chooses me and stuff. But then when we met, when we met as friends, because he was just part of the guys. We used to hang out with
From
the
the
friend
gang.
group.
From the gang.
Yeah. And then when he showed interest, sorry, thank you. In me, then we hit it off pretty well, and then I realized that I didn't want any other woman to discover how wonderful this man was. So,
You wanted to keep it for yourself.
yeah, I said, you know what? I need this person for myself only.
That's amazing.
Psycho boys.
Yeah,
But anyways,
that's
after that, I still was not the one who like gave the step of saying let's be exclusive or anything, because I believe in freedom. So I just gave him his freedom anyways, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend formally. But then I was living in DR and he lives in US. So it was gonna be an LDR, long distance relationship. So like I asked him, are you sure? Are you okay with long distance? In my case, I had never had a long distance relationship. So I didn't really know if I was gonna be okay with that. And then it turned out pretty okay because I was also busy with college and he was also busy with work. So still we found time to talk every day and just like about the most minimal things we were doing, we would just share at these moments and stuff. So yeah, after being like that, I realized, we need to find ourselves together in the same country or live together or get married or
For how long you
whatever.
guys have been together?
7 years now.
Wow.
And
Nice.
and for how long you guys have been away from each other?
The 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, because
That's
when we
crazy.
started, it was an LDR already. So yeah.
That's crazy.
And then he proposed in 2022.
Yeah.
right before me coming to the Philippines.
Wow, congratulations.
So yeah, it took a lot because we've been since 2016 together. So it took a long time for him to propose.
So, but like, you really think, like, I mean, from you, definitely, that's the man that you always wanted to spend.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of your life.
Yeah, I agree. And then all my insecurities about if I'm gonna be a good wife or everything, I erased that. We did like a trial run. Yeah, we were like, let's go to an Airbnb for 1 or 2 weeks and see how it goes. And it was super cute. Like I would wake up early and do coffee for him. I don't drink coffee, and he does. Like he absolutely needs coffee to function. So I would just wake up early and do the coffee for him, and then fix the house around and then just work editing the videos and stuff. So I felt very fulfilled, like having him around and doing stuff together. He would help me doing the dishes as well and stuff. So it was really
So
cute.
get the trash out.
So you,
No,
but
there
you
was
love
a
him.
personal for the trash.
you love him, right?
Eh?
You love him,
I
right?
do love him.
Actually, he's outside.
Shut the fuck up. He's actually coming. He's coming.
one of
He's
those
coming to
shows?
visit me here.
He's outside.
He's coming here to in
Bro.
the Philippines.
How
Muy
would
bien.
that be?
Come in, please.
But why did you run out from marriage?
I used to be like
Why
that.
in the past? Yes.
I don't know. I just like I never had like an example of a healthy marriage ever because like since I have memories and stuff, my mom and my dad never were together. Yeah. So I never really had an example of how a marriage should be.
Except examples of trauma.
Only
So that's-
example of the single woman raising all the children.
Yeah, we
alone.
were raised by a single mom. So
Yeah.
all we saw was mom
Mom doing everything.
doing everything.
Period.
Yeah.
So, okay, go ahead, brother.
I have a question. So,
Sure.
just so I understand, congratulations, by the way.
Thanks.
But so I understand it properly. So, you got together in 2016, and then you immediately did long distance.
Yeah, because when we met, he used to live in DR, but then his residence visa came and he had to go to the US. Then when he left to the US, he came back to DR. Let's say came back because I'm not in DR, right? But he went back to DR
After how many years?
after less than a year of being abroad.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he invited me on a date. So after we dated, then he went back to US, and then from there he sent me chocolates and sent me a note that said, "If you want to be my girlfriend, eat the chocolates."
So, when was the last time you saw him?
Sorry.
When was the last time you saw him?
It was December 2022. We didn't see each other in 2023.
Okay.
So then you stayed together for 7, almost 8 years, and then he proposed to you while you
Yeah.
guys are still doing long distance relationship.
Yeah.
And so
He
now you're
went to the
engaged.
DR to propose.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that since he's Dominican, he's been traveling from the DR to the US and back and forth.
Exactly. And then
So
I
it's
came
not
here.
like everything happened online.
Okay.
No,
like
no.
he travels like every
Back and
6
forth.
months.
Yeah.
You wanna marry me or what?
Usually
I don't
mid-year
understand.
and at the end of the year.
Yeah.
wanna marry
Oh,
me?
yeah. So you're meeting at the end of the year.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
That's
Like,
that's
he's
I
coming
guess
again. He's
that's
coming
what I
now
needed to
in
know.
March.
He's
Next
coming
month.
to visit me here in March.
Okay.
But before, when I was living in DR, he would visit me regularly.
Okay.
What is his name?
Emilio.
Emilio, hurry up, come back to the Philippines.
He's coming, yeah. He's coming on March.
He's coming
It's
on March,
fine.
right?
Yeah, he's gonna spend our birthday together.
Yeah.
Like our
Nice.
birthday because it's
But
our birthday.
you're gonna be home.
No, Emilio is
Remember,
cool.
remember when you said
He's cool.
no? Remember when you said, "Oh, actually, when he comes, we're going to Boracay," and then she said, "Okay, I'm gonna stay home." Remember on the last podcast?
Yeah, but I think that you guys are not going to Boracay anymore.
And no, this time because he's gonna come only for 1 week. This time we are not gonna travel too far and everything because he's gonna be jet lagged. He
Yeah.
thinks he's not gonna be jet lagged, but he will.
Yeah.
Because he's coming from America.
Ask Tenes. Yeah, about the jet lag. Ask Tenes.
He will. So I will take it easy, like show him around, and yeah, we wouldn't go that far. Maybe we will go to the nearest beach instead of going to Boracay.
Okay.
Nice.
And guys, for the guys that are single, you are taken already.
Oy.
What are you looking for in a relationship?
That's a good question. Hard one to answer, but I think the answer changes as you
As
learn
your
more.
priorities go.
Priorities change, and you learn more about yourself. If I have to simplify what it is I'm looking for, it might sound so cutesy for everybody listening to this, but it's as simple as me liking a woman and she liking me back, and we go from there. That's really it, right? If you have to dive deeper into it, obviously similarities are good. Good family values are good. But for me, like, your day-to-day is very important. I'm a morning person. So I want to wake up.
Yeah.
I want to go to the bathroom. I want to have my coffee. I want to go and exercise because that's just how I live my day. So I need somebody to kind of complement that. So imagine me waking up, and I wake up and I go to the gym. I come back, and then the person that I'm with is still in bed. So something like that where we're clashing with how we approach our day-to-day. Yeah, that's not something that can work for me. So someone that's going to actually be a morning person, up, go out, hustle, grind. So that way we have the same schedule, right? But really, the simple thing to say is really just, hey, I like you. The girl says, I like you too.
Yeah.
Let's date. Okay, right? So, but yeah, that's the ideal situation. Does it happen that way? No, because people are complicated, right?
Yes.
So
I wish
Nowadays,
it was that simple.
but I wish it was that simple.
Yes,
I mean, I do. What about you, sister?
I'm looking for someone who likes me for me. Like, not for what I look like or what I have or don't have or whatever. You know, like, just someone who likes me. Is that so hard?
Don't you think that
kind of goes with what I said, right? Hey, I like you. Yeah, I like you too. All
I
right,
mean,
let's do this.
You guys
But
are
the
laughing,
thing is that
but
my personality is hard to like. That's why.
you
Okay.
guys not
Why?
know
What is
it
why? Why?
Because the thing is that I could be a little bit bossy, so people will.
And she doesn't
Label-
reply. She doesn't reply,
People
guys.
will label
She
me.
wait. She doesn't reply to the end.
yeah, exactly.
Go ahead, sister.
People will
Typical.
label me.
Typical.
People will label me as a bitch. Like, cause I'm very forward and I like speak my mind. I'm very direct.
Like, if you like the person. It's like,
yeah,
I like
if
you.
I like you, I like you. I tell you, I like you. You're so cool, whatever. Like, for some men, that kills the magic, cause they are expecting the women to be more like, like more passive, like waiting. I don't know.
they
But
say a
To
game
be
of...
hard, like, how do
¿Cómo
you
se
call it?
dice?
To be
This
hard to
game
get.
of...
Yeah, hard to
yeah,
get,
yeah.
yeah.
Tag of war.
Yeah,
No,
hard
pull
to
and
get.
push, like
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
people...
it's just
It's like I
they-
find interest in you, and then I decide like no, and then yes, and it's like...
To be like hard
But
to
the
get.
thing
Yeah.
is that
Yeah,
like,
playing hard
even
to
if
get.
I try changing my forwardness, but like I cannot.
They're taking too long.
It's
I
too late, my
cannot.
dear.
Like if
Too late now.
I'm a very direct person, yeah, and some people.
Did you ever go to? I mean,
misinterpret
wait.
me.
Did you ever go? Just give me a second, sir. Did you ever go to a position like you told the guy, "Look, I like you, and I want you to be my boyfriend," and then the guy said no.
Yeah, it's happened. Yeah.
How was your reaction?
My reaction was like, "Oh, okay." But then I was suffering like for 3 days, and then.
But I mean,
3
it's like,
days.
3 days of
it's a
suffering.
lot in my time.
so wait. But it's like, did he give you a sign that he likes you? There was a chemistry.
I
before
thought
you.
the thing is that also like because of my personality, I never know when someone is flirting with me or when someone likes me. So sometimes I misinterpret signals. And like he was always like very friendly. He was always there for me, And we used to work together. And like
I don't know. He was just such a beautiful person that I told him like, wow, I really like you. I want to be with you, whatever. And he's like, oh, I don't see you that way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would be
So I'm like,
painful.
oh, it's okay.
And did you guys were still friends after that?
Yeah. Well, not anymore because like we went our
Different
separate
paths,
ways.
okay.
You are far away.
But like after that, we continued being friends because we were
Work
working together and
together, yeah,
everything. Yeah.
But-
But it's been a long time I don't see that person. Maybe it's married and kids and all this stuff.
You said you don't expect the guy to like for your looks. Or you don't think that's important.
Oh, the thing is that there have been people who had told her, "I like you better if you wear a wig," or "I like you better if you do this or that."
Why
Like,
don't you-
okay,
why don't
okay,
you
okay.
straighten your hair?
Ah,
I think
okay,
that you would
I
look
got
prettier.
it.
So it's like just this is my hair, you know, like just like me for
Because
me.
attraction is important, right? Am I right? But you are saying
No, but I mean,
I want the
attraction
guy,
is
she wants the
important,
guy.
but you cannot command
exactly
what
exactly.
you want on someone else's body.
Yeah, like I just felt like that person was trying to change me.
Yeah,
Ah, yeah.
exactly.
He
You cannot
was
change.
yeah, and then I went to his Instagram and I realized that his ex looked like me, but like with a straight long hair. So I'm like, okay, so he was trying
There's sick people
for
outside, man.
me
There's
to
sick
be like
people
this other
outside.
girl, you know. I just felt like he's trying for me to be someone I'm not.
My God,
So,
that's
like,
sick.
yeah.
There's sick people outside. There's sick people. My God.
No, but I mean, bro, what are your type?
I mean, really? That's not a fun question, really. I mean,
Calvin looks like he's having fun. Calvin is having fun.
I'm ready to like dive in deep. And it's like, what are your type? I mean, listen, it's just so much.
What's your type
right?
of
I mean, so
K-pop?
is that really what you want to know? That's where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
so I can
there's
list
people
off like.
outside want to know.
Just answer the question, my friend.
Your fans want to know.
Probably the girls that are watching.
Naturally kind, good family background, right? That is important, even if you don't have a good family background, to be genuinely a sweet and kind person, someone who can be selfless. Men love women who are nurturing. So if you have nurturing qualities,
Absolutely.
I like people who are physically fit and very active. So athleticism is big.
I'll get there.
Intelligence
I'll
is
get there.
big because obviously as you get older, what is more important? Is it the sexual chemistry or is it your friendship and the communication? So intelligence and being able to stimulate each other mentally is very, very huge, right? Someone that's going to go out of their way, right? Someone that's going to learn how to compromise, someone that knows how to be courageous enough to communicate, right? Without having fear to shy away or to keep secrets or to not tell fully the truth. Yeah, these are some of the things. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, for
I heard
sure.
something that it resumes everything. You want someone that it's willing to level up.
She's running.
I'm sorry.
Hard.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm listening.
We feel you.
know
We
what?
feel you. We
Like,
feel you. We feel you. Guys,
Very romantic.
on it,
I'm listening, but I had to do
are you a
something.
romantic person?
I'm not. That's why I told you in the other podcast that you had to watch.
Okay, wait. So I'm curious. So why do you feel like you're not romantic?
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Is that from the youth?
'Cause I
Is
think
that
I'm
from how
a
you're treated at
little-
home? Like, how is it connected to your past?
I think I'm a little bit colder to be a romantic. Especially because I'm like too logical and too straightforward. Like, I don't dip so much into feelings. So I am looking actually for a romantic partner because
So you can learn.
yeah, I like to be, compliment. So the things that I'm lacking, like I wanted my partner to have it. So I know that I'm not very romantic. I want a partner who is very romantic. But I don't.
So like you,
What do you feel when you see those kind gestures, small things from a relationship? For example, you see a couple hugging and the guy giving flowers. The guy opened the door to the girl, something like that. What do you feel when you see those things?
I just feel Sanaol. Envious.
I
Yes,
love
Sanaol.
it.
Romantic. Then you are romantic.
No, but like, how can I express
This
myself?
is
Like-
exactly
Like,
something.
it doesn't come naturally for me, like, to do romantic stuff.
Mm.
But you actually like the person to be romantic towards
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You are not like disgusting.
No, it's not
Exactly.
like I don't like romance or whatever. It's just like, it's not the first things that comes to my mind, like to do romantic stuff.
Big romantic.
Because probably you
gesture.
didn't
Yeah, yeah.
you didn't
So-
date a romantic guy. Probably.
Well, that
you don't
not-
have the background. Because if you do, you will know I'm a romantic. Because the anti-romantic people, when they see guys doing nice thing, open the door of the car, they say, "Ugh."
But I'm not anti-romance.
Then
No.
But I feel
That's
like
very
For
cute.
love.
I love when people love each other.
That's very gentlemanly.
Exactly.
we encourage that.
But in regards to you, like I feel like this goes back to love languages.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
So
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
might
yeah.
not be romantic in a way that is the traditional way to be romantic.
It's true.
So it's about what is it that you do that can be taken as
love.
being romantic.
Her
and
love
loving.
language
What is
is
your love
gift
language?
giving.
Gift
And
So
that's
giving
kind
there
of
you go.
romantic.
Then that's romantic.
Spending time, like
Yeah.
quality time.
Quality time.
Quality
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So you like to give gifts?
Yeah.
So
Right.
all,
That's,
so not all for the next guy.
that's my problem. That's exactly my problem.
It's my birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh wait, that's why your nickname is February.
February, yeah,
because
February
you're-
5th. Yes,
Oh.
last
So
month.
where's the gift?
Oh, you're
Where's the gift?
February
Where's the gift?
5th.
He's asking for the gift.
Yeah.
You see,
Have anything
love
to give
language
him
is
now.
you like to give presents, he likes to receive presents.
But that's also an interesting topic that can be on a different podcast. Is
Of
that I
course.
think
Yeah.
when people meet and they start dating, it's good to clarify what it
Yeah.
is your love language
It
is.
is true.
So people aren't expecting, you know what? Well, I held the door open for you and you didn't do it back to me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kissed you and you didn't kiss me back, right?
What is
so
the name of that love language?
Which
The one
one?
that
Small
is small
gestures.
There are
Gestures.
Yes,
six,
it's
Yeah.
called
but
that, a small
there are
gesture?
six,
I
but
think
I don't
so.
remember them.
I mean, about giving gifts.
No, the small gestures, the
Yeah.
opening the door.
Acts of service.
Acts of
That's the
service.
Ah, okay,
name.
acts of
so,
service.
so there's
Yes.
acts of service.
Okay.
And what is it when you're physically
Physical touch.
Physical touch.
the
Yeah.
physical
That's
touch?
Luna's
Yeah, that's
love
mine.
language.
And how do you do on a long distance relationship?
I thought it was gonna be harder, but it's not. It's fine.
So
Yeah, because I also have I have other love languages, but that's the
Nobody
main.
has
that-
only one, you know.
Exactly, nobody has only one, so it's fine.
you know you love language, brother.
So what is it when you like to express?
That's
way you
words
feel.
of affirmation.
That's the one. Words of affirmation. So I. So
I'm psychology.
Yeah. Oh, psychology. Oh, yeah.
Please remember.
So I like to, because communication was big in my home growing up between
Yeah.
my mother, father, me, and my sister, and me being an artist and a songwriter, I want to tell you how much I care. I want to tell you I miss you. I want to tell you I'm sad and I'm happy. So being able to communicate and let people know that thank you for this. You've been special. You've been sweet in this area. So to be able to vocalize it is the way that I feel like I'm the most romantic, like a natural poet,
Yeah.
right?
What about you, Luis?
To be honest, my wife started to come with this love language crap to me.
It's not crap.
No, I'll get there. And then when you have someone, and you kind of take the things that makes important for the other people, and it's important for you now. So I dig into that, and I said, "Why? Well, this shit has something. This shit is right. I mean, this shit is right." And then I start to understand, and I am the universal one.
Oh.
I am the universal one. Every little things for me counts. dedication, touch, communication. I like to express myself also. I like to give. I like to receive. I'm the universal. But I'm the universal.
I think I'm universal too.
You are. You are. You are. You are. We are kind of the same. And for me, if you don't do one and do the other one, it's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm the universal receiver, they say. So I guess it's that because there's some things that she does, it makes me crazy.
Oh.
There are some things that she does and makes my day. So I focus on the things that she does that makes me my day.
Exactly.
And the things that she do that makes me crazy, I am going to a therapist.
No, but at the end of the day, learning about the love languages just help us understand how our partner give and receive love.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's what it is. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't mean like if someone only has one, doesn't mean like they are wrong
Broken.
or something.
They are broken.
It's just that this is how they express their love. When you see the soul is buying you stuff down, she loves you. That's
Sana all. When we're talking about buying, right? Let me ask you this: on the society that we live right now, as a man, and we live on a society that if you have money, the better chances you have
You have more options.
to get more girls. And how do you see that? And them new girls also, how do you see those type of ladies, women that they will just date with a guys that are already financial stable, that have this amount of money on their bank account? I know because of the society. From your own opinion.
In my opinion, I don't see it as something good. And I'm trying not to find words to not be so harsh because everybody has their own story, everybody has their own struggle, and they do them. But me personally, I would feel like I'm taking advantage of a person. Like if I just wanna be with that person because they have money in the bank account, it makes no sense. I'm sorry. It's so disrespectful, because me coming from a background of a person who has struggled a lot, and I know how hard a person has to work to make money, that would be a huge disrespect to be with a person just to take advantage of their wealth or whatever, it doesn't sit right with me.
What
But
about you?
if people want to do that,
Yeah, still if I know people like that, I don't judge them. I used to have a friend like that. She's like, if you don't have a car, I'm not going out with you.
oh yeah.
She'll only date people that at least have a car to pick
Yeah.
her up. Otherwise,
Do you think it's because of the standard? She put herself at this standard, or it is just because of the society that we live in? Nowadays.
That's not standards. That's being materialistic. I'm so sorry. Having standards will be
not dating toxic people. For example.
exactly I want someone who is loving and caring and that. You're putting standards, but I want to date someone that has a car and that has at least 100,000 in the bank. That's not a standard. You're just being materialistic. Let's be
Let me
honest.
put a counterpoint here. I agree. I agree with you. I don't like
I'm sorry if
materialistic.
I'm being controversial.
No. That's the purpose of the podcast. But do you know how much costs a package of diapers?
She never.
No, because I had
Okay.
never had kids.
Okay. So would you date a guy who date to marry a guy that cannot support your family?
But
Your family.
The
Wait.
thing
Yes,
is-
and that's a yes or no.
the thing
What
is
do you mean your
that-
family?
The
Her and
whole
the-
family.
In the future, if they have a family.
The thing
Do
is
you
that
want
you
your-
can construct that with a person, you can work together for a
If
better
he
future.
wasn't able to
Great
construct until now, what makes
But
you think he
it's
can
not
construct
now.
now?
Do I have a baby? Do we have a baby now? No. But in the future, if we're gonna have a baby,
The
we
guy
can
cannot
work
support
together
himself. He
towards
can
that.
support a baby. I don't know. I mean, oh, she has needs.
What do you think about it?
Well, I mean, it's also challenging too because let's say a woman falls in love with a man who is fresh out of college, right? Early 20s, and still trying to figure out his career path. That guy's not going to be able to pay for a family, but she really loves him, right? So what does she do in that situation? Because it's really just about where that person is in their life. Because falling in love with a guy who's in his early 20s as opposed to a guy who's in his early 40s, more life experience, more emotionally mature, more established with his career, has had a long time to figure out his finances, that guy's going to be the better choice in regards to supporting a family. But she doesn't love that guy.
For sure.
Right.
For sure.
So it does depend on where that man is in his life. Right?
Because
But still, it's not correct
Which
to
is
say
why-
like, oh, if they don't have a car, if they don't have
No,
a million
this-
in the bank, and I'm gonna date.
This
I
is
want
this is. You're right. This is shallow.
no, but
But there's
now you contradicting yourself.
No. What I'm
No,
trying to say
the thing is
is
that he's
But I'm
talking
with
about
you, it's
when
about-
you're
Yeah.
ready
One
to
thing-
establish a family.
exact. One thing is to be materialistic. Oh, I want to be treated. I want to go to this expensive restaurant. I want
Yeah.
expensive gifts. Another thing is for you to be concerned about if the guy is able to support a family or
Support
not.
a family.
No, but I mean, for a girl to be materialistic, the guy needs to have something. So for her to think that the guy can pay in the future, he also needs to have something. Okay, I think is for me. Okay, this is like my opinion, right? You might not have, but you have a vision. You have goals. You have
Exactly.
determination.
Exactly.
That's totally different thing.
That's the
hard
difference.
working. You
I'm,
have plans.
do you get it? I'm working on the plans. So, because an example, right? If I met your sister, I'm dating your sister right now. We are like 21. We don't have nothing. So, and then you're gonna look at like at your sister. Why are you gonna date this guy that he doesn't have money even for himself? But you don't know if the guy
What the future holds.
what the future holds, because this guy might have
A plan.
a plan for the future. Do you get it? Because I think that's why, like, I like as saying, okay, I cannot. You as a girl, you should not date a guy that cannot even pay for himself. Yo, you don't know about tomorrow.
That's right.
Do you get it? You don't know about tomorrow. That guy that has the money, everything in the future, he can even be worse comparing to this guy that today does not have anything.
That is true. That is true.
Did you get it? Anyways, I feel like I was speeching. You guys are so quiet.
Oh, so you feel like
I'm going to my own life right
We're
now.
hitting in the right places. Yeah, that is true. That's where it separates what you were talking and what she was talking.
For
That's
sure.
where
Yeah.
it separates.
It's the matter of mindset.
Yeah, the mindset, the ambition, the intention.
Yeah.
Right. So it does depend on a woman's personality,
Personality, yeah.
and what she wants, because like you said, if you love the person enough and you see that he has a good personality, right, good goals,
There's
good-
future.
right, there's a future, then you're willing to work together and grow together. Some women don't choose that, where they choose
Someone-
less of
Less
the passion
trouble.
and the connection and the love, but more of
Stability.
stability and the safe route, right? So it's really just about what the woman wants.
And guys, just before we go, right? I want you guys also to kind of talk and give advice to even guys, girls as well,
I didn't ask my spicy questions yet.
that are going through
Oi.
which is not this is like he likes spicy questions. So like that are going like through hard times. You get it? Because they're girls, or even boys, they are on a toxic relationship right now, but they don't know how to get out of it. You get it? They're not happy. They're just on that like relationship for the sake of being on that relationship. I don't know, like what advice would you probably like give to those kind of people that are like right now struggling like in a relationship?
Well, usually in these types of situations, whether it's the guy or girl, so let's, for example, let's take the woman, okay? And she's unhappy. And she's kind of thinking about moving on, figuring out a way how to end it. and figuring out if that's going to be the best decision for her life.
Afraid to be alone.
Right. And what happens is a girl now is so vulnerable and kind of needs support, where she goes to her best friend, goes to her aunt, mom, a close guy friend, just to get advice. But no matter what anybody says, it's really still up to that woman what she's going to do, because everyone can tell you to go this way, but you're still going to choose that way. And why? Because this is what the whole podcast is about. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. But when love is thrown into any equation, it messes with all of us. It's one of the most complicated things to figure out. So really, it's about, do you want to listen to the people that are around you who want the best for you? Or do you want to learn the hard way and deal with the pain first, and then take that pain and go, now it's time for change, right? And either way is okay, because all that matters is that you learn and you get wiser. So that way in your next relationship, you know what you want and you know what you're going to avoid, right? So my advice is just play it how you want to play it, because no matter what anyone tells you, you're still going to follow your heart.
It's up to you.
Right. Right.
Thank you. I think you, bro. Thank you so much. What about you girls?
I went really far because I've been there. Like, I was in a really toxic and abusive relationship, and it lasted like for 4 years. And like all my friends and family, they were all like, "Why are you with this guy?" Like, you know. But the reason why it lasted so long is because like I genuinely loved the guy, and like the reason why I like woke up and decided like, okay, no more, it was because I realized that like everything was a lie, you know, like everything. He told me like he was this person, and then throughout all those years I realized that he was not that person, and that like I tried fixing it. Like when I realized, I tried staying there and fixing it, and like trying to solve it and to get him to where he wanted to be, like to work together and blah, blah, blah. But like I realized that like I was carrying myself and I was carrying him, and he was just like doing nothing, you know? Like he did nothing to help himself. So like I remember that there was this one day that I was like, look, all the resources, look, everything. And he's like, no. And he even slammed the door at me and blah, blah. And that was the day that I like, okay, wow, yes, this is definitely, it's not happening, you know? It's definitely not happening, so I'm just going to go. So I wish I had like a smarter word to tell a woman that is in the same situation. But I think that that person needs to get out of it and realize by themselves. But if it's complicated because this is really violence, like, you know, like it's harder. Because sometimes like you hide your injuries and whatever, and like you don't want people to know that you're suffering, but like ask for help. Ask for help. Like your family, you always have a support system, like, and help comes from unexpected places, like, so just talk to to that. I think that would be my advice. Talk to someone, anyone,
and try to get help.
Yeah, get help. If it's really violent, get help even from the police. Like, don't be afraid, and choose you before anyone else.
Yeah.
Wow.
Choose to live, love yourself, and yeah, good luck, and hopefully everything
Yeah.
turns out well.
We have had other friends also that has been abused, and it has taken a long time talking to them to make them realize what's happening.
Because it takes a lot of courage,
Yeah.
and it's like, it's what you know. You're already used to this person. You're already used to this life, and you lie to yourself and you say, no, you will see, he will change. No,
it's gonna be
He promised
he
it's gonna
promised me,
change.
yeah. And then like
Never.
yeah,
the change
you're
never
just gonna
comes.
be in a cycle. So
Yeah.
if you are not ready, like if you're ready to be like this your whole life, then continue. But like if you think that someone is being unfair to you and that you need to snap and get out of it and
Yeah.
rip
Try
off the
to look
band-aid.
Get away
There's
from
also a lot of resources online for women that are being abused or that are in very toxic relationships. So you can also try to look of like if you don't have family and friends that can help you with that, you can also try to look for other resources.
Wow, thank you. Senor, sister, do you share the same idea?
Yeah, rip off the band-aid, get away.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think that you depend of this person so much that you don't know what you're gonna do without them, that you need them. But sometimes you really don't. You just don't see it, that you don't need them. You just can get away.
Maybe you can do better without them.
See, yeah, happens a lot.
I think that's an important message for everybody listening is really just to understand that like for everybody, life does go on.
Yeah.
And if you can find it in your heart and in your mind to believe that you deserve and can find something better, I think that's the way to think moving forward, right? Yeah.
Thank you so much, brother. Luis, can
I
you
said
from your actually from your spice question, do you have like 2 questions for us?
Yes.
Just before
Thank
we
you
go.
so much.
What does it mean when it's a spicy question?
I don't even know.
Does that mean it's like naughty? Does spicy mean naughty?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. This is my kind of
Just
show
not
now.
the same that you asked on the last.
No, I have
Go-
better.
go.
I have better.
Are you
So
guys ready?
These are your spicy questions, aka naughty,
Naughty.
questions.
Yeah. Okay, senor.
I have one controversial actually.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
If you could spend your Valentine's Day with any celebrity crush or
That's
your,
not as easy.
your normal crush, who would that be?
I'm going to smile and say nothing.
Who would that be? Girls, who would that be?
Not only celebrity, maybe a crush.
Maybe a crush. The guy, he's taking too long to make the move, sister. He's
Yeah.
watching the podcast.
It's time to shake.
Oh, okay. No.
I'm gonna say Zendaya.
Yeah.
Who?
Zendaya.
Ooh,
Zendaya.
Absolutely.
she's
I
great.
love that woman.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous,
Yeah,
she's beautiful,
yeah.
and she's fun. So if I would spend my Valentine's with a celebrity crush, it's her. Thank you.
That's awesome.
What about you, sister?
I would say Philip from SB19. Please don't come for me, 18.
Philip from SB19. Okay. Why? Why you? I mean, he's just here around. I can make that happen.
No. Because no, you cannot. Okay?
Just kidding.
Because he's fun, he's smart, he's cool, and I want to know, like, I just want to talk to him, I guess.
What's his name again? Philip
Yeah,
from SB19.
yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I got it. What about you, brother?
It's gonna make it happen.
He's probably watching, so her information will be in the description.
What about you, brother?
I don't know. I guess this one's hard because I'm shy to say this because it's a celebrity that's here in the Philippines. But if I go
Hey,
international,
I said my celebrity that is here in
In
the
the
Philippines. So
you can
have
also
to
say
that.
that.
no,
Or if
I
I had to say, you have to say.
no, because something like more international sounds no, because this will just be episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Hey, it's okay.
So we can go on, but I would probably choose a female vocalist because one of my, I don't want to say fantasies, but things I've always kind of wanted is to be sung like a lullaby
Oh yeah.
by a woman going to sleep. So
Wow.
someone like a Summer Walker, Janae Aiko, R&B singer, just because I want to be blessed with that voice as I go to sleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice, beautiful.
Very evasive, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Safe space. He's on the safe
I feel
space.
scammed.
Why?
I answered the question straight up.
Wow.
And I didn't know that you could work around it.
How about you, senor?
Me?
Yes.
Celebrity. Celebrity crush. I like she.
Don't say Dua Lipa.
No. It's not Dua Lipa. Celebrity crush. She's Brazilian.
Oui, Anita.
Not Anita. Like her name is running into my head right now.
She's an actress.
She's black. Not Ludmilla.
That was going
I
to
forgot
be
her
my
name.
second guess.
She's a rapper.
No. She's
Funkera.
Funkera, yeah. She's Brazilian.
Okay.
That's all I can say. Yeah. She's
Yeah,
Brazilian.
we look good.
Yeah, she's Brazilian.
We look good.
What about you, senor?
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
That's why you were very protective. Like,
You gotta
don't
play
say.
this song. We can do the edit on this.
Last one, senor. Before we go.
Don't stop caring.
Last one.
I want the one I asked before. I won't go ask because it's very nice, man. Very nice, and I think it's gonna give a lot of. What is the most adventurous of or unconventional Valentine's date you ever been on? Not Valentine's Day.
Here, right now, the most adventurous.
Adventurous Valentine's date or any kind of date, if you know what I mean.
And adventures.
Whoa.
It doesn't need to be Valentine's Day, but any adventures you had with
Encounters
income here.
of any kind.
What does this mean?
If you know what I mean, this is connections. Encounters of an
Manila connection.
It's all about connections.
February should answer first.
Okay, February.
Yes.
Let's go
No,
first.
ladies first.
February.
Ladies
Because I
first.
cannot
Let's
think
be,
of
let's
anything
be
right
polite.
now.
Ladies first.
Nothing.
Let's be polite. Ladies first.
Oh my god.
I love that. Can I record you saying
That's
that?
my-
I'm gonna put that in my songs.
That's my mocking the Kardashians voice.
Man, how deep do we get? I don't know. Yeah, I can get so deep.
I don't think
so
that I had ever had dates on Valentine's Day.
That's what I'm thinking.
It doesn't need to be
when
on
were my
Valentine's
dates?
Day.
Yeah.
Some other
They
day.
don't need to be. We want something juicy.
Yeah.
Whatever the date is.
Crazy dates that I had had. Nothing comes to my mind.
What about you, brother? Why you asking your sister? She's not with you all the time. Why you asking her? Do you guys go
She
together?
knows everything about
I
me.
think every dates from them are crazy because they share with each other what happens on it. So I
you?
think all of them.
I mean,
is
are you girls
crazy.
twins? I know, but do you girls share?
If I share what? Men? No.
No. Like
My
whatever,
man is my man.
whatever happens to
Details.
your date, do you share with her?
Yeah.
Like everything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's nothing bad. I mean,
No, it's
Is
not
it
bad.
bad?
It's
bad.
Think it's bad? Is
no,
it red
not
flag?
bad.
is
No,
it
it's
a
just
red flag?
curious.
Am I a red flag?
No.
no.
Just
So-
curious. Just curious.
Just curious, guys.
Oh, am I going?
Yeah.
Yes.
Any, bro.
Okay, I'm the type that likes one-on-one when it comes to having sex. But one of the stories, and this is not Valentine's, just a story I guess I'm okay sharing, but I was in a situation where there was 4. And it was 2 men and 2 women. And one of the men and the women, they were a couple. And one of the guys, that was my friend, and he started paying attention to the other girl, which left his girlfriend free for
thing.
exploring,
Okay.
but
available.
available. And because I saw my friend with another girl going at it, I looked at his girlfriend, who I knew, and I didn't know what to do. Like, I froze because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Because if I don't touch her, maybe she thinks
Feel
that
rejected?
I don't think she's attractive. She's watching her man on another woman. So
I gotta
in
do
order
something.
for I gotta do
do
something.
something.
So I did one of these small things where I'm like, okay, well, she's topless, so let me just kiss her boob like this,
Okay.
like that. And I froze and just couldn't participate in this so-called foursome, right? Because it was my friend's girlfriend,
What's
right?
interesting for me is that he's comfortable with sharing this story, but he's not comfortable with saying who is his celebrity crush.
Because there are some levels of confidentiality.
Well,
that
no,
we
well,
have.
no, it's not even that. It's just because
Like, wow.
like I'm in these certain circles here in the Philippines.
I know.
So one person will watch this and then it just goes. But the one thing I can say is you guys can bring me back on and I can share this.
It's your house, man. It's your house.
But I will say the girl that I cannot say I've wrote so many love songs about the story that I've had with
Wow.
her, right? So definitely she's a muse in my life right now. And also
So you already like
she-
met this person?
yeah, and also shares my same birthday, which is February 5th.
Ooh.
That's all.
You gave it away, man. You
People,
gave
they're
it
going to
away.
find it.
Filipina
Birthday
celebrities, birthday celebrities.
Okay. And who I've also seen this morning, earlier today, Valentine's
Come on,
Day, and greeted happy belated birthday and greeted happy Valentine's Day. So the person I'm talking about, I saw earlier this
Now
morning.
he's just
How many
bragging.
people did you
Now
greet?
he's just bragging.
How many people did you greet today?
My mom, first thing in the morning, because my mom's visiting from Las Vegas in America. So her and my father are staying with me in the condo. So first thing in the morning, greeted my mom. Second person is the girl who I'm talking about who shares my
And
same
nobody
birthday.
else.
Oh, then I was spreading love after I saw my
Okay.
crush.
Okay.
And I was saying happy Valentine's Day to men and women all throughout the
everybody.
day. Yeah, it was like spread love.
So it's not,
But
not
it's actually,
narrowed down.
but it's
not
fun
narrowed
because the
down.
men that I was saying Happy Valentine's Day to, they weren't feeling awkward by that. Because, some men might feel uncomfortable. It's like, hey, man, I'm not into guys, right? So
That's what I was like. I wasn't even talking with my friend.
but when I said it to men, a few men had shown vulnerability and said,
Even buying flowers.
they
bro.
said, happy single awareness day. I heard that a couple times today, and that showed me, I'm like, oh, well, poor guy, because I know what it feels like where you're reminded of being single on Valentine's Day. It's not the easiest holiday for a lot of people, right?
So instead of being an awkward moment, became a self-help.
But that's why my day was good, everyone, because I got to say happy Valentine's Day to my creator, one of my creators, Mom. Did a prayer to God in the universe and then saw my crush first thing in the morning.
Wow.
So
Beautiful. So it means you had
A
great
successful
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Just want to say, guys,
Already.
thank you so much for making your time to spend your time with us. We really appreciate it, and I hope you're the best when you find your loved one anytime soon. And girls, please, if you want Fab, all the info on the description below. But if you want his number, 100K into my account first. Yes. And here to my sister, I wish you all the best. Hopefully next podcast, he will be sitting here beside
that'll be
you.
fun.
So look, when you get a guy, that's the podcast. I am officially taken out of the market.
Yeah.
Did you get
We'll
it?
celebrate
And
you.
we celebrate it, right?
Yes.
Because imagine, like, we did the first
We
podcast.
celebrate
She was
20.
single. We did the second one. She was, she's still single.
Three is a charm.
The sister.
He's like the family member who always asks you, like, hey, when are you gonna marry? Where is your boyfriend? Do you have kids? That's Calvin.
That's
So,
amazing.
T, next time, please, when we open the door, we need to set the ring on your fingers before she comes.
Wow.
But anyway, no, I'm just
Pressure,
kidding.
huh?
Big
Talk
shout
about
out.
So
Manila
next time he's like in
Connection.
10
The Manila
years.
Connection.
He's
Yeah.
not inviting
Man behind
us.
the camera.
Like,
Thank you
in
so
a
much,
long
bro.
time.
Thank you. And sister, once again, too, thank you so much as well.
Thank you, love.
Thank you,
And
ladies. It was amazing.
Guys, thank you so much for watching until the end. If
If
you
I
are a
need-
content creator,
If I'm a content creator and I
Yes.
need a studio,
if
what
you're a
should I
content
do?
creator looking for a studio, we are Manila Connection. Everything is going to be on the description below. You can find us everywhere, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. Manila Connection, because you're going to have a great team. And if you want to do a podcast
best team,
like
the
this
best
one
team.
as well, but you don't have the equipment, you already know where to find us on the description below, Manila Connection. And to everybody that is single, happy Valentine's Day. And if you're taken as well, happy Valentine's Day as well.
Enjoy your
Enjoy your
Valentine's
day.
Day,
God bless you
everyone.
guys. You just watched the #1 podcast in the Philippines. And don't forget to subscribe and take us to 200K subscribers.
That's
Thanks so much. Thanks so much, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Okay,
for
that's it.
sharing.